Olive Pride brings a touch of pride and the natural beauty of olive oil to your table. Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express on the special birthday edition, celebrating all things Anele Mtota. But in the kitchen, we are making something so beautifully decadent, something special. I mean, yesterday you saw us hooking up some samosas, but today we are making an incredible veggie pie, I believe, with the help of Clover Olive Pride. Yes. Now, this blend is beautiful, and I love the fact that we're using it on almost every dish.
Yes, that's the best thing about it, where you can use it to bake, you can use it to fry. The one thing I like about this is the light olive flavor in it. So it basically imparts flavor in your dish. It's actually approved by the Heart and Stroke Foundation, so it's actually good for your heart as well.
Okay, so it's certified here.
It's like certified, girl.
Not like me that's certified.
Everything you say, Anel, is certified. Because I find, I mean, Tumi, when we missed you last week, Anel was helping me in the kitchen, and I had the pleasure of trying some of her recipes at home, and it was a winner every time. So you are certified, girl. Certified gold. Certified platinum. What are you up to here? What veggies are you
So she is using veggies, tinned veggies.
Yes.
So I went to our fridge, this beautiful fridge behind here, and we used all these vegetables last week. So I want to show people that I can also make a pie, a veggie pie, with the stuff that was in the fridge. And that you mustn't throw away, say, if your red pepper looks like this, just cut off the sides and you can use it in a pie. So I'm going to use veggies out of the fridge and make a pie.
So no need to throw away something old. Just cut out the crust that looks a little touch and go, throw that away and use that fresh bit of the pepper that is on the inside. I like this challenge. We've got a fresh veggie challenge and we've got a canned veggie challenge, but all going into a delicious pie.
Because what we're trying to show people is that you have to be willing to try anything. I mean, people have this a lot in their houses, but not too often do people celebrate it that much. So we're trying to show you that even your tinned veggies can be celebrated in a beautiful, delicious pie.
Tumi, what have you done there? I saw you put the oil in and...
So I went in with our oil. So normally whenever what I'm doing here is I'm doing a roux. So whenever you do a roux, it's mainly done with butter. But we're using Olive Pride. Star of the dish. So I used my Olive Pride here. I went in with my flour and oil. I made a bit of a roux. And then I went in with my mixed veggies, which are going to be the base of our dish here. And then I put in some curry. Because obviously the mixed veg, I think a lot of people don't enjoy it because it doesn't have too much flavor. So we're adding the flavor to it now. I've went in with our curry, curry powder, and then I'm going to go in with some parsley. And then whatever herbs you like. If you prefer something else, please go in. Go crazy, whatever you prefer. And then I'm going to go in with some stock. Cook it down. Because of the roux, it's going to thicken. And then once it's thickened, we're going to go inside and fill up our pies.
Okay, this sounds great. A lot of steps, but essentially, we don't want anyone to get overwhelmed here in the kitchen. It is very simple. Take what you have and put it in the pot.
Basically.
That's simple. And for you, Anel?
I got some cheese left over, so I'm going to add some cheese to my pie. And yesterday, we made samosas with phyllo pastry. And tonight, I put it under a nattoek.
Ah, well
done. So it is not crinkly at all.
I heard you and about the bed and layers.
So what I'm doing now, I'm going to take a bit of the olive oil and I'm going to just spread it over here. And I'm going to show you something beautiful to do with some pastry. So I'm just going to crumple this up like that.
Oh, wow. And now, don't you want to move that ceramic pot there? I just want our viewers to see everything that you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So I've just crumpled it up like that over my pie. And I found some mustard seeds also. Didn't go out and buy it. If you've got sesame seeds, you can go and get some sesame seeds. Okay. And I'm just going to do that. Polly, and if I will actually add some stock as well, but I don't have stock.
But
it wasn't left over. You can put some stock in. And I will put this in at about 180, and it's going to be divine. Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
It's going to be Da Vinci.
Sounds delicious and sounds easy enough to make. I mean, for yourself, Tumi, how's it going that side?
It's going really well. So remember I mentioned we've got the already made filling. I put the filling into the fridge to cool down because we want it to thicken, so it's easier to actually put into our pie pastry. So what I'm using today is puff pastry. Yesterday we were using phyllo pastry. Today we've taken it up a notch and we're using puff pastry. The reason I love puff pastry is that it puffs up beautifully and has that nice crunchy texture on the outside, and then it has beautiful gooey taste on the inside. So that's what we're going to do now. So I'm just quickly rolling it out so that it's easier for us to maneuver around this pastry here.
Paula, you know, to me, to me,
It's all love. We all
I don't know what's going on. To me, what I do with my bought puff pastry, I put a bit of butter in. I smear a bit of butter over it.
Yeah.
I roll it up and roll it out again. So it's
Oh my
even
God.
more butter.
More layers.
More layers.
You are the butter queen. Let's
know.
just all agree to that.
Yeah.
That Anel is the butter queen.
Yeah.
Butter, cheese, anything rich and delicious, you take it. That's your cup.
Rich and delicious like my husband. Just joking. South Africa, we are giving you options here in the kitchen, and that is what I love time and time again. If you don't want to eat meat and you're not a meat eater and you do not necessarily want to be making an oxtail or any of the lamb, this is the recipe for you. A beautiful vegetarian pie. Or if you're a meat eater like the rest of us, we will be continuing with our oxtail recipe after the break. So keep making sure that your pots are on and having a good time.
Olive Pride brings a touch of pride and the natural beauty of olive oil to your table. Made with love by Clover.